Okay guys, so in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best tips in TypeSoul and how to make money. If you want to get rich fast, just keep watching this video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so for the first method of this video, in terms of making a lot of silver or con, I would recommend going to Division 12 and the Soul Society. Now, the reason why I say going to the Soul Society and going to Division 12 is because basically what I'm trying to say is just go and gank that entire division because it is so free in terms of money, silver, and con, and I'll show you guys why. I'll go there in a second. By the way, the best way to actually find this location is by seeing this sort of icon or indicator here. That's how you know that it's specifically like Division 12. The comma button on your keyboard, and it will bring up all of these sort of like pop-ups, and you want to go to this one, which is all the divisions. So Division 12 right here. Let's go there in a second. Okay, now that we are here at Division 12, as you can see, it looks pretty normal. You see, I don't know why two Soul Reapers are really fighting right now. That's normally not the case. If you go here, you can see there's just people meditating, chilling, right? They're usually low grades because this is probably like the best way to actually get XP without having to go anywhere, because the division duty right here is like a mini game. So yeah, for example, this guy, you see he's just chilling. You can easily gank him. And of course, every grip is 500 con or silver. So that is crazy. So if you just keep doing this method, every 4 grips will be 2,000 con, which is crazy. And you can usually do it sometimes faster if you are like a speed build like me, because, you know, speed is broken in the game right now. You can for sure do it in like 3 or 4 minutes and basically get twice of what you get every raid in silver in basically 3 or 4 minutes of just grinding this and just grinding everyone here. And if you do get lucky and you are an elite grade, of course, you can of course get a lot of silver and con as well, as long as elo as well. So you can also get elo as well off of this method. Although, of course, it's very rare to get these elo grips because, you know, it's usually lower grades or lower ranks in this sort of area of the map in Soul Society. I think right across from here should be Division 5, which would have a lot more elo grips, in my opinion, if you do want to grind for that rank as well. Now, that was the first method in terms of making money. The 2 other methods, in my opinion, aren't as good or can be as good, especially if you're grinding for Res or Bankai. But yeah, so let's get into the second method. Okay, so the second method of this video would be just grinding bosses. So I know that there's Jadongo or Jadambo, whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name. That's here in the Soul Society. You can for sure grind him as well. He gives a lot of like good accessories, like the Osira pants that are both neutral. There are Arrancar Osira pants, of course, the Soul Reaper Osira pants, which are basically a must-have because they give, I believe, 5% defense, or other than that, really good stats as well. Or you can, of course, go and grind Bawa Bawa in Hueco Mundo, which is pretty good because it can give you a lot of good stuff, especially even if you are an Arrancar as well. It can give you hero plating, which is where I got both of my hero platings from. I think I might still have some in my inventory. Yeah, I still have some right here, so another 2 here as well from just grinding Bawa Bawa. And of course, every time you kill Bawa Bawa, it gives about 2k in terms of credit. Same for Jadongo as well, or Jadambo, whatever his name is, I just can't. But yeah, basically you can get 2k from him as well, from either of these bosses, to know if you got credit or not. So what I basically do is I just wait for the spawn times, and, you know, I have like 205k con here, so I would just be like, okay, I'll be at 207k if I get the credit once that like sort of bosses. And if you do one of the times in which they do spawn, I know for Jadongo it spawns every 1 hour and 30 minutes, same for Bawa Bawa as well, but they have the specific timestamps as well for the server times in the Hueco Mundo Discord as well. I think they do have it in the Soul Reaper Discord, but it's just easier to access in the Hueco Mundo Discord, as they also do have a raid channel, or sort of like a boss channel for Jadongo as well. Okay, that was the second method in terms of getting all of that sort of con, getting that easy money in. Now we're going to go into the last third method of this video, which of course you probably guessed it, it's going to be doing raids. Now I think raids is by far the best method in terms of drops, because you can get skill boxes, and now of course because of the new update you can get rerolls as well, and each raid does give you 2k. But I think raids are probably most important to do if you're grinding for res on a certain account, like a res, a Bankai, or a Vol standing. I think that would probably be the best way to do raids. So like, say like, for example, on this character I already have Stark res and everything. So let's say I have a Quincy alt that just became elite grade, and I'm grinding for the stage 1, which is 175 raid wins. I would grind all those raids on that account so I can A, get more skill boxes and sort of drops, B, get the con, and C, of course, get towards that progression for that Volt standing as well. But of course, if you do want to, you can of course also just grind raids on your main character as well, which for me would be of course this character here. You can of course do that as well. I think the most consistent out of these 3 methods would probably be the first one, which would be just grinding Division 12 if you are an elite grade. It's really free, easy grips. You can even get some easy elo out of it as well if you are trying to go for rank. But of course, I will warn you that there are some servers that will have a lot of Soul Reapers in one area by Division 12. So just be careful of that certain area specifically. If you do see a lot of people, just make sure to server hop, and of course play in your own ping. That's really important because I remember that I was fighting like a Quincy or two people in like Singapore ping, which was crazy because that's not my ping at all. I was at like 500 ping, and yeah, so I really wasn't able to. For me, any US servers are what my ping is really good at. So I would for sure really recommend specifically going into ping servers because then it'll just give you more of a chance of hitting your M1s, hitting your skills, and not having that input delay as well from that ping or lag. That is it for this video. If you guys did like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.